Today, I am going to talk about why you should dream big in life. My name is Shelomo Solson, teenage motivational speaker, author of the teen mental health book, Never Fight Alone, and podcast host of Teenage Impact. I inspire middle and high school students to find greatness in their struggles in life. Why do some people achieve more than others? Is not the fact that the people who achieve more work harder than the other people. Let's be real. There's a lot of hardworking people out there in the world who are homeless, who can barely pay the bills. It's not that they don't work hard, it's that they don't have bigger dreams. They don't set the bar higher. People who achieve more have higher standards than other people. If you make a goal of just getting by, if just being able to pay the bills every single month, every single year, and doing just enough to put food on the table, then you are going to do whatever it takes to make that happen. You're going to start working longer hours. You're going to get 2 jobs, 3 jobs in order to put food on the table. But suppose if you want to make $75 to $100,000 in a year, you make that goal, you set that bar high, and you say, okay, what do I need to do in order to make that much money every single year? You're going to start writing down all the short-term goals you need to achieve. You're going to start writing down all the habits you need to have in order to make $75 to $100,000 in a year. Okay? Maybe you want to make $1 million in a year, or maybe you want to make $10 million in a year. Wow, some people have said, you can't do that. Making $10 million is impossible. You can only make $1 million in a span of 20, 30, 40 years in your life. That's impossible to make. And I used to honestly believe that when I was younger. I used to believe you had to work your entire life in order to make $1 million in a year, until I started meeting people who make $1 million in a year, until I started meeting people who make $10 million in a year. It's not the fact that these people work harder than the people who make $100,000 in a year, or $50,000 in a year, or $30,000 in a year. It's the fact that they set the bar higher. They have higher standards. So if you want to achieve more in life, whether it is a financial goal, whether it is a community goal, whether it is a health goal, a relationship goal, whatever goal you want to achieve in life, set the bar higher. Whatever you think you can achieve in your life, I guarantee you can achieve a lot more than what you think you are capable of achieving. And people are going to tell you, you can't achieve that. Make more realistic goals. Snap back into reality. And people are going to continuously tell you that. People are going to continuously laugh at you, laugh at your goals. The people who achieve greatness in life, whether they discover new lands, and that's how the United States came about, whether it's breaking the 4-minute mile, whether it's discovering electricity, whether it's flying people to the moon, whether it's making a car, making homes, making the Empire State Building, whatever goals that you want to achieve was once laughed at, whether it is winning the Super Bowl 7 times by the age of 43 years old. These are all people who are laughed at one point in time. But once they achieved that goal, people said, wow. Now, and then people applauded them afterwards. So don't think you can't achieve big goals in life, because when I was younger, I used to look at entrepreneurs. I used to look at motivational speakers who had a lot of money, who traveled the world, and I used to look at them like a god. I used to think in my head, wow, I can't achieve that in life. They were born with godlike qualities. They were already born rich, and little did I know that many of the people who I looked up to were actually born poor. They developed these qualities over time. I don't want you to make a goal and sell yourself short. because people laugh at you, because people tell you to think realistically, because you think you can achieve that. What I want you to do is set the bar high and set this goal that you've been thinking about for a very long time, whether it is a financial goal, whether it is a health goal, whether it is a business goal, whether it is a personal goal, whatever goal you want to set the bar high and don't worry about how you're going to achieve it. Just set it and take one step at a time. You don't need to see the entire staircase. All you need to see is the step in front of you. Take one step at a time. And eventually, the first few steps is going to be extremely hard. But take one step at a time. And eventually, when you look back, you're going to see the entire staircase. And you're going to be lucky. And you're going to be grateful and thankful that you took that first step. But if you don't take that first step, you're not going to be able to look back and look at the entire staircase. Like Steve Jobs, founder of Apple, said, you cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. Ladies and gentlemen, dream big. Create all your short-term goals and your habits around this one big goal. Don't worry about how you're going to achieve that goal. Take that first step, and eventually, step after step, when you look back, you're going to look at the entire staircase and you're going to be grateful that you started. Thank you for listening. If you are a school administrator, a guidance counselor, a youth leader, someone who puts together school assemblies or youth events, and you are interested in learning more about my youth speaking presentations, click the link in the description. Visit my website, www.shlomosolson.com, to learn more. If you haven't done so already and you want to learn more about my teen mental health book, where I have interviewed over 51 people around the world on their struggles in life, also click the link in the description to learn more about my book, Never Fight Alone. So until next time, peace.